Hi, this is Nathan over at Going Gaming. With spring being in the air, new growth being out there, new flowers blooming, birds chirping, it's all kind of a new time for us as we're kind of coming out of the breadth of pandemic and all those kinds of things. And with that, speaking in line with new things, I want to introduce you to this relatively new card game, Flesh and Blood. Flesh and Blood is kind of like a cross between Magic and D&D. Like you pick a class and a hero, and then you build a deck around that. A lot of people liken it to Diablo as well. So any kind of RPG that you want to throw out there. And similar to that, it's a very hero-centric game, kind of like Commander in Magic, where you have your commander. In this case, you have your hero, my personal favorite, who I'll be using to model everything for you. This is Viserai, the most supreme, cliche edgelord character that I could possibly pick. And so you build your deck around this hero, and they come with different types of equipment that are part of your game. They have little abilities that they can throw out there. So things on feet, arms, chest, and head that have different effects that you can add. They also have a weapon. And every single card in your deck is designed because basically you picked your hero and you're going to use that hero to fight other heroes, right? So the deck is designed to be the actions that you would do. And unlike a lot of other card games, this game is designed to minimize bad hands as much as possible. You should never have a time when you are not in some way able to interact. There is no getting shut down by stacks or control in this game. And so every card has multiple different facets. So up here, this is what's called the pitch value. This is effectively your resources. So rather than tapping lands or using energy cards, you're gonna effectively discard this, and it'll give you this many resources depending on what kind of card it is. The cost is for any card that you're going to try to play, and then for this particular one, it is an attack. So this is the attack power, which is pretty high at 7, and this is the block value because you can also use your cards to defend yourself. Every card, is designed to apply in some way. And even if you draw a dead hand, you can still pitch something to attack with your weapon. So you should never have occurrences where you're not able to do something. And that's part of the design of this game. It's part of the charm of it, is that you always are able to interact. There's nobody gonna break you down and control you, and it's meant to have as many feels bads from getting mana screwed. If you've ever played Magic, you know how that feels. It was part of the design of this game. It was made by a bunch of former pro Magic players. So the thing about it is that we are going to be doing a Learn to Play event this coming Saturday at 6 here at Going Gaming. It's a $5 entry and you get a free deck. Every deck will be in Blitz format, so rather than playing this form with the 40 life, you'd instead be playing the 20 life version, the young version of your hero. And we have a collection of different heroes that you can choose from, because it's not just Viserai. But Viserai is a Rune Blade, which is one of the classes of heroes that you can pick. Other options include Chain and Briar, other Rune Blades. But you also have plenty of other choices, like your Rangers in Azalea and Lexi. They carry bows, so you can't necessarily hit anybody with them, but you can definitely shoot a ton of arrows and kind of control your opponents with those. You got your 2 Guardian heroes. These are kind of like your tanks. They just eat damage and don't care. In Bravo and Oldham. And then you have your big bad damage dealers in the forms of your two brutes, Levia and Rhinar. They just brutalize and terrify their enemies and hit them to death. Like, hit them till they're dead, very much your barbarian style. You also have your warriors, Bolton and Dorinthia. The warriors are some of the most fascinating to play in that they're they fight very differently, and they play very differently, and they have these kinds of unique abilities that play in different ways. There's kind of like a mind game that you can play. And then you also have like your lone ninja hero and Katsu. He's just a combo machine. Pulls together all kinds of crazy little combos and attacks, and that's the whole deck. You got your wizard, Kano here. Wizard is like one of the hardest to play, but when you get it down, it's one of the most fun, no matter what. And when you get it down, it can just be absurdly powerful. We also have our lone illusionist in Prism. She's kind of like a very very strong hero. Prism is one of the strongest heroes and decks out there, even at this point in time. She has been since she was introduced. And then your lone mechanologist in the form of Dash here. Every character, every class is designed to play and feel like you're kind of interacting as that hero. So even like your rangers, when you play an arrow card, you shoot it from your bow. It's designed to where you're gonna like put it in a zone in your thing and then fire it from there, so it feels like you're drawing back your bow and shooting it. With your mechanologist, it feels like you're putting out all these little machines and trinkets on the battlefield to help you win the game. So everything is designed to very much so feel like your hero that you're playing. A lot of people joke that when you play wizard, it's not my turn and your turn, it's our turns. All our turn. And that's kind of like just little things like that. And all that said, I would love to have some time to introduce you to this game. $5 this Saturday at Going Gaming at 6 o'clock, and we'll do a small tournament too after. So we'll spend some time learning how to play the game, and then we'll do like a little beginner's tournament. At the end of it, there will be a lovely like foil promo that will be up for grabs to the winner. And, with that, it should be a lot of fun. You can come in, get some snacks, get some drinks, have a good time just learning a new game, getting to know some new people, and getting some fun little prizes. I mean, you get a whole deck out of it that you can just come in and play with. Like every Monday night, we run a classic constructed armory event. So that's another thing that you can pop in if you've got the time on Monday nights at 6. Pop in, play a game. And hopefully, if it's a lot of fun for you, come back and play it again and again and again. It's a great game. Personally, I've grown to love it more than Magic or any other of the card games that I've played. And I hope that can be something that you enjoy as well. Thank you.